Well, we're going to go for a little ride. So this is what you're seeing. So just showing you just a little bit of what is there. It's a little bit of what you have to take to the bush with you. And maybe others take more. Depends on what I'm going to the bush for, but for firewood, I'm dragging trail. So I'm going to be hooking on to the drag. And you'll see why I had a big rope on it before. I'll be hooking on that. And then the old skidoo, of course, a chainsaw and a broom to clean the holes for fueling up and oiling up, and a pickaroo and some straps and an axe. You got to take a tripod. Otherwise I have to try and put you guys in a tree someplace, and that doesn't always work. So just going to get a little firewood. Not always just, let's just go get some firewood. We're going to share with you guys. So this is what I got to take. And we got lots of snow. I got the trail somewhat drug, but we're going to get out and try and get it fixed up a little better and get a little firewood. So we'll catch you guys a little down the trail. So if you were wondering why I had that big long rope on here, when the snow is like this, I want to pack the trail, but I also want to get wood. So the rope goes around the front. It's tied off there at the right length, and then it goes all the way up, and it's tied off there at the right length at the hitch. So I can go out and I can fill the toboggan with wood, hook back on my drag, and I can drag my trail back out. So yeah, just a little bit of playing. But we got fog. We got fog today. Like, visibility is only about half a mile at the most. So it's warmed up. We're only minus 10 Celsius. So just got to get out for a ride, maybe cut a little tree or two. Now I'm going to just clean this up and we'll move on along. Maybe we can make it fall right over by the boggin. That is nice and dry. That's not tamarack, that's just black spruce or swamp spruce. Whatever you want to call it. I was going to try and make a trail by that one. And the other one there that's dead, but I don't know if he's quite dead. Bark's just starting to peel on it a little bit, lots of branches. But there's a dead one or two over there, and I went through. I got upset and stuck, ski under a log, so I had to cut it all out. I was going to make a trail go this way, but then I changed my mind. I kind of don't take long to play out. Get all sweated up when you start doing that, kind of lugging things around like that. So we're just going to take a small load and go tramp down a little more snow. I didn't video through the bush where I made trail the other day with the old Bravo, and but I made some loops around, went over all those trails, and then made 2 or 3 more new ones. Just looked and went by some of these. Nice blue sky today, so just try and get trails all punched in good while it's warm, and then we'll be back out making some more firewood. Some of you that don't cut in snowy weather might wonder why I rev my saw. Well, you watch that. When you're cutting down in the snow, it pulls all that snow and moisture in there. It's cold, it's just going to freeze. Shut your saw for a little while, your chain won't turn, your recoil, your sprockets all froze up. So I just rev it up a little bit. It's warm and it spits that wet snow and water out of there. Then you can run it just a little bit to get some fresh oil in your bar, shut it off. It won't be froze up when I go to start it again. Generally not froze up when you go to start it again. If you oil it enough, let it run for a minute. It's pretty good. Well, now that's not quite enough, but I got a pretty fresh trail to go out on. Oh, I got a little leaner right there over the skidoo. I don't think he's really dead enough. We'll go find one more little one. Well, this piece, this side in the woodshed is not for this winter's burning. This tree was a little damp. I know it's not perfect, so we'll let it dry. It'll be a next year's burn. Yeah, a couple more. Well, when I find some that's down, if I'm out, I just, they look like they're damp. If they have a little damp core spot on them or whatever, then I just throw them in my pile for the next year. The rest of this is all dry already, but I'm going to work on that side of the woodshed for this winter. That's what we'll use, and try and empty that out. And then we'll start working on filling that back up. So we got a few loads there. I got lots of split stuff, big split stuff that I hauled in. Lots of round stuff behind it, but I like to burn a good mixture. So that big stuff was all stuff too big for my stove. I had to split it. I really don't like splitting wood. So through the winter, I'll just keep bringing a little round stuff in to mix with it and fill the wood box. It'll be good. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone out there watching. Be blessed. Have a great season. Enjoy the holidays. And lots of hugs to the families. I'm off to spend the day with my grandchildren that are nearby. So we'll see you all there. Look at Papa. Hey, hey. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Eh? Look at Papa. Look at Papa. Look what Papa. Hey. Say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. My girls. Okay. I got some goodies here. Let me just show you. Got some goodies. See these? This little package. KEMIMOTO. So I was actually looking around for some product because of injuries I had this summer, and I found it. I was actually on a different site looking at some batteries. I was actually on BourgeRV, and yeah, they got products, all kinds of products, and then a sister company actually they got a hold of me and asked if I would like to try out a pair of these. They fit very nice. They have hard knuckles, protective. There's an on-off switch. I got the touch pads on the fingers, and you know, just where they have electrical inside, they're protected a little better. They're actually pretty nice. You've seen I've been out running chainsaw. It's getting a little dark. I was trying to show you, but these are heated gloves. I'm pretty happy with them. They come with the battery, and each battery comes with a separate Type-C USB plug-in. To charge them, you plug them in, you charge them up, and there's little indicator lights will blink on the front. It'll tell you when it's fully charged. There's 4 little lights, and when they're all on, it's fully charged. So we have a separate cable, so you can charge them at the same time if you got 2 USB ports. Very simple. The wires here, there's a pocket inside. Now these have a fairly big cuff up here for your wrist, back of your wrist. So just plugging your battery in, plugs in the side here. You can plug it in like that, and just tuck it down in that pocket. So tucks down in there nicely. There's a little Velcro on the top here, just buttons up, and it's all nicely tucked in the glove. So again, with these batteries, if you're not using them, they're more or less dead. Take them out, and you can check the power on them and see how much charge is left in them, and just store them separately, and you just tuck your wires back into your little pocket, zip it up. Now these, they're recommended for, you know, Celsius temperatures down to around -10. I was out with them at -10, and I was out with them at -5, and I actually only ran them on low. So when the battery's in, you know, it don't take a lot of power to run that on low. I ran it on low. So when your battery's in there, push and hold the button for a second and it lights up red. That's on high. You press it once, it goes to blue. It's on medium. And of course you kind of seen me in the dark there skidooing a little bit, and you just press it, hold it for 2 seconds, and it shuts off. And so if you only have one hand that gets cold all the time, well, you can just wear one glove if you want. Charge one battery, and so very, very simple to run. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Now when you put these on, they have a nice Velcro here to strap up for your wrist, and if you're tucking a sleeve into a jacket, making it a little tighter, they have Velcro here so you can pull that part of it right in tight as well. So I don't run mine very tight. I get a little sawdust in them. So these are awesome. They say they're really great for if you're out boating, if you're out ATVing, if you're out UTVing, if you're just out for a walk. So I actually am using them, and I'm out and about. These are all charged up. I'll be heading back out to the bush, and I'm using them on a skidoo. So I like to get out and around with the skidoo and go get a little firewood and that kind of stuff. So you see the odd review like this, the products that I will use, especially with the injured hand. I have to wear such a big mitt, it's hard to hang on to the chainsaw. These are very easy, and they actually didn't get as wet as I thought they would, because at -5, snow kind of sticks to you. When it's a little colder, they'll probably even be better, but the material they're made of, it looks like pretty good quality material, and yeah, the snow just didn't stick at all. So they've just designed them, like I said, with kind of the hard knuckles here, because you have power going down into all the fingers. You're bending and stuff like that. So very comfortable, and I'd like to thank KEMIMOTO for sponsoring today's video. And you're done with your mitts for the season. They give you a nice little bag, and you can just tuck your pair of mitts inside the bag and store them away. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the review. I'm going to be back out, and of course you guys all know me if you've been watching for a while, and I'm going to give you a good true review. And if I'm out and they quit working, I'm going to tell you they quit working. Or you know, if my hands stay warm at 25 below Celsius, I'm going to probably let you know that too. So I don't usually go out if it's colder than -20 Celsius, and I think from running these at -10 just on low, and my hand did not get cold. It was a little cool, but I just wanted to see, you know, where it would go. So I think even running them on high, I don't know if they'll last 2 or 3 hours, because I was out for about 5.5 hours, and they actually still both had 1 bar of power left. So on low, I'm thinking 6 hours, 6.5 hours for sure runtime. So they were pretty awesome out getting wood. And you see, I got back a little late, but it just kind of give you a little bit of an idea. Like say, if you got you know, good grips, the way the fingers and all that are made for your quad or ATV or motorcycle or that kind of thing. And I use them with the Skidoo, so I'm going to let you guys know how they actually work, because all these other applications are actually more spring and fall applications, and my application is full on winter, and we'll be spending time out just to try them out and see how long I can be outside before my hands start getting cold. So thanks for coming along. I appreciate all the support on the channel, all the new subscribers, and we're going to get back to some wood cutting. I've got lots to do. I'll be back out in the bush quite a bit, so we will catch you on the next one. Now getting into these crisscross widowmakers, got to be careful. Got them hanging. Had 3, cut 1, all 3 come down. So got to be careful. When I'm going to open this up, I got 2 more hanging here. They're dead, but they're kind of bound in between other trees. So I got to cut the right one first, kind of like a puzzle. Well, small enough. I can handle it and move it out of the way now. Yeah, too warm. Too warm. All sweated up already. Wearing heated jacket. Different pair of gloves today. My fingers are warm. The injured one even's not hurting, so it's pretty nice. Oh, that one's got a couple of knots on it. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'll cut them off. I don't know. A little fresh trail that I just made in here. So I hope I can get out. Don't have too far to go. We got a turn up here. I made about 6 rounds to try and pack it down, but it's warm, so it don't pack, and then you don't get no traction. But oh, it's fairly heavy. It's dry, but boy, that's some nice 6-inch, 6.5. Boy, that stuff burns nice. Throw a couple of 3 of them in the fire for the night. KEMIMOTO. They are heated gloves. I will leave a link in the description. I've been just trying them out a couple days here. I get a little damp in the snow, but it don't stick to them too bad. And it's only -7 out, so Celsius. So I only been running them on low. And my injured finger is staying warm, so KEMIMOTO seen that I was cutting wood with cold hands and an injured finger. So they contacted me and asked me if I wanted a pair of gloves to try out. And I said absolutely. in my area. They're needed. So we're going to just clean this up. We're going to load the back. Well, I'm getting pretty full. I don't know. I'm going to try it. You know me. I like to put a load on. If I get stuck, well, I got a shovel with me. If I have to unhook, I have a rope with me and a strap. So I got to cut these big knots off. You haul wood like that. You hook your jacket. Don't stack straight. All kinds of things. Cut them off before you take them home. Leave the garbage in the bush. Let it rot away. Mother Nature. So yeah, off with the wet hat, on with the dry one. Warm one, a big jacket on. Well, he got a big load of wood, but he forgot he's got to bring the drag back too, so we're going to make the old girl work going back. She's a nice load, so we're going to get on her and see how we make out.